Whenever I get a call on the phone with someone asking me to come and interview, to come to get on my waiting list, to come to my home preschool and childcare, the very first thing that I talk to the parents about is what makes my personal home preschool and childcare special. The biggest thing that I feel like I can advertise about myself is that I'm the same person every day over years with the children. If a child can form one really strong bond with one caregiver, it sets that child up for success in pretty much everything in life. There are two different types of bonds that I focus on helping to develop with the children in my care. The one that I have the most control over is the children's bond with me. If I can keep that child with me all the time and love them and have these warm interactions, then they're going to develop a really strong bond with me. And that is going to carry over into their relationship with their parents. I try to communicate with parents so that we can have some consistency between home and school. And I try to reinforce the love that those children have for their parents instead of brushing it aside. So if I have a child who's really, really missing mommy, I could distract them from that, and that's an option. Sometimes that's the right option. But sometimes we just sit and miss mommy together. I know we miss our mommies. We miss our daddies so much when they're not here. We sing songs about our mommies. We sing, "I'm so glad when daddy comes home, glad as I can be." We sing, "I love mommy, she loves me." We sing, "When we're helping, we're happy," because we love to help grandma. We make pictures for mom and dad. They love to draw pictures for mom and dad. Makes it hard to put things in their portfolios because they want to take them to mom and dad, but that's great. What a great problem to have. They love their mom and dad, and I want to reinforce that. I also try to, without being condescending, provide a parent education component. So whether that's through a newsletter or through a pizza and parenting night, or whatever it is, or just talking with mom and dad about stuff, just help them learn skills that might help them bond with their child better. A lot of the children that I've had since they were babies, and I don't give them back per se until they go to kindergarten. And it's hard to give them up. I fall in love with these kids, and that's the way it should be. Some people think that if a child has a strong bond with their caregiver, that it will undermine the bond that they have with their parent. That's actually not true. If a child can form a strong bond with me, they're going to learn how to make bonds. And so it actually can reinforce the bond that the child has with the parent. So caregivers shouldn't hold back. They shouldn't hold back on loving a child, ever. You just pour it in and know that it's actually going to help this child to make bonds with other people too.